right. So for those who are out here wondering what happened with the case of Dak Prescott sexual assault lawsuit, it is now officially been dismissed. Wasn't enough evidence or information to hold Dak Prescott. The accuser of the situation said it happened back in 2017. And things were kind of pretty much swept under the rug from there, and it was brought to light due to a countersuit because of some type of extortion of $100 million that she tried to put out there on Dak Prescott. He kind of countered because of the fact that she said that she wanted money for it to go away, and I think that she lost half of the battle that way. However the storyline goes, whether or not it is a situation that we can look back at and say, yeah, Dak Prescott is guilty, she's guilty, or whoever's guilty, or everybody's innocent. I know for sure that Dak Prescott himself is looking back at this saying, man, I'm glad I can get this behind me, and now it's all about my little one and my significant other, right? And I don't know if she's going to be his wife-to-be, but it's all about the Prescott family now and moving forward. And I'm quite sure if anybody thinking that is this or should this be a situation to hold back from negotiations and going over contract disputes, yeah, I probably would say that this will count about 9 to maybe 15% of the negotiation standpoint, because when you have a dark cloud, you have a dark cloud, right? And when you're talking about $250 million, that's a lot of money, to pay a person, right? So regardless of it, the case been dismissed, right? Dak Prescott name is clear. Now, defamation, we can go back and talk about that. I think that he probably lost a few deals. He probably lost a few shining moments with a few things. But outside of the small speculations, Dak Prescott been on point. He got Evermore Water as one of his sponsors. He got a ton of other things that falls his way, like Sleep Number. So, and I think he still got the yogurt deal. So, and he's the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. So at the end of the day, I think that all of this is a good situation for him so that he can stay focused on the 2024 Cowboys. And on top of that, the clock is ticking. Jerry Jones, John Stephen Jones, y'all going to have to figure out on, do you pay him for the 2025, 2026, and 2027, whatever? Because if you allow him to hit the free market, right, the open market, at what he did last season, I'm quite sure that based upon other teams' cap situation, they can offer him an offer that he can't refuse, right? And, of course, a lot of people say, hey, man, what about Dak? He said he don't play for money, etc. Well, you can say that, and he can say that, but he got a little one, and he got hopes, dreams, and a whole bunch of other things that he would like to do in the National Football League. I'm quite sure, yes, he may like the Cowboys, but I think he loved the sport of playing football, right? So those are two different categories. Now, granted, the Cowboys heading into this season, I'm stand firm on what I believe in, and you guys can take it however you want. But I truly believe that Dak Prescott will have either the exact same season he had last season or better. I don't foresee him regressing. I don't foresee him falling off the map unless there's an injury or something like that we can't see. But I would tell you, if healthy, he will have either the exact same year or better. Right. And I think that also within the confines of Mike McCarthy's system and philosophy and principles, being a second year into him calling the plays, things will go a whole lot smoother. Yeah. We talked to Brian Broaddus about this. Everything was kind of like out for Mike McCarthy last year, all the way up until week 6 or 7, when you start seeing Dak Prescott and Mike McCarthy as well as CeeDee Lamb get on the same page. Well, newsflash, you don't have to wait for that long. I think that these boys will be on the same page week 1, week 2, week 3, because of the fact that they already know the system is no more installs. People fail to realize when you're talking about installment, the playbook itself is bigger than a phone book, right? So now all of those boys got that in their mindset, and it's going to be a little bit smoother, right? So that's how I'm looking at it. But at the end of the day, time would be the time. And next month, we start off or kick off training camp, and I can't wait to see those boys out there. And on top of that, hey, you still got to pay the boys, Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones. You still got to pay Parsons. You still got to pay CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott. And let it not be that Zach Martin all of a sudden say, hey, I like to skip the line because it's time for me to get paid too. So the Cowboys waited a little too long for all of these contracts to pretty much go through his process. But that's just the Cowboys way. Matter of fact, they even got that on the street up there in Frisco, the Cowboys way. So, hey, at the end of the day, let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's figure it out. Hey, I'm going to repeat this again. The sexual assault lawsuit against Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott has officially been dismissed. So now he can just focus in on football and winning games. And we already know, winning in the regular season, hey, Dak, he's the king of that. Let's see what the Cowboys and Dak Prescott can do in the postseason. Let's figure it out, Cowboy Nation. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys. Let's go. Let's get it. DC for life, not for short. Peace.